And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas. Tonight, 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a night.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Rosen. He completes it to Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now it's Rosen looking. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Rosen looking to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Rosen to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Rosen will throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give, right side. Britt. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Rosen. Oh, he stays up, shedding the tackle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Corey Coleman back deep to return. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Wait. Come to the end. Line's 50. Line's 50. Anyway. Defense, keep it up, guys. He's crashing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now it's Jackson. And able to complete it to Moreau. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Britt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rosen. This is the tight end fan. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Britt. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Jackson. He gets it to James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. One receiver left is Hilton.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Deuce. Mike 50.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And a catch made by Hilton. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T.Y. Hilton, 99 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him.
From the gun on third down, Jackson going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight down.
Now it's Rosen. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, watch the slant.
And now it's Rosen looking. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2. Rosen, he's going to look to throw for it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, Jackson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check nickel. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's complete. James White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Jackson. He hits White, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Steps away. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. This is White on the screen. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They run the draw play. This is White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd down and goal. Jackson toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Slam, slam, slam.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set, punch. Hey, no more. 34. Do your job.
On second down now, Britt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up third and 1.
I don't think you got it, sir. Check the backer, check the backer. It's three. Showing up, showing up. Go.
On third and 1, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 55 to Mike. You must be getting
Throwing on second down, Rosen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rosen. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Hey, Delta. Safety green. Check 31. General West. Middle.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
On first down, it's Rosen. Jones has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Rosen. Defensively here, you've got the cushion. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Check.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Rosen on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 16. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
56.
Rosen on first and 10. Flush to his right. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Rosen to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Britt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 24, check 24. 66, pull it, pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Down and 6.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Defense, let's go.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards and a giant first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.